Sarah, a marketing manager from Denver, made a single decision that changed everything. Instead of scrolling through social media during her lunch break, she started listening to audiobooks, just 15 minutes a day. Within 18 months, she had been promoted twice and launched her own consulting firm. The difference? She had begun reprogramming her mental operating system. Here's a statistic that will shock you. The average person makes about 35, zero decisions per day, yet studies show that 95% of our actions are driven by subconscious programming. This means you're essentially running on autopilot for most of your life. But what if I told you that everything you believe about change is fundamentally wrong? Your brain isn't fixed. Your personality isn't permanent. Your circumstances aren't your destiny. Think of your life as a sophisticated piece of software, and you're about to become the lead programmer. Every habit you build is a line of code. Every belief you adopt is part of your operating system. Every decision you make is an update to your personal program. The question isn't whether you're changing. The question is whether you're changing intentionally or by accident. Your neural pathways are like highways in your mind, and every thought you think either strengthens the roads leading to your current reality or builds new ones toward your desired future. Chapter 1: The Consciousness Code: Programming Your Mental Software. Your consciousness operates on multiple levels simultaneously, like a computer running dozens of background processes while you only see what's on the screen. Most people only pay attention to their conscious mind, that internal dialogue running constant commentary. But here's what neuroscience reveals. Your subconscious processes 11 million bits of information per second, while your conscious mind handles only 40. Think about Marcus, a software engineer who struggled with public speaking. Instead of forcing himself into terrifying situations, he began reprogramming his mental software. Every night, for 10 minutes, he visualized himself speaking confidently to audiences. He didn't just see it, he felt the calm confidence, heard the engaged audience, experienced the satisfaction of delivering value. Within 6 months, he was leading company presentations and eventually became a keynote speaker at tech conferences. Why did this work? Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and actual memories. When you consistently program new patterns through visualization, your brain builds the neural infrastructure to support that new reality. Implementation framework: mental programming. 1. Identify one specific behavior you want to change to. Spend 10 minutes daily visualizing yourself already changed. 3. Engage all senses. See, hear, feel the new reality. 4. Practice mental rehearsal before sleep for maximum consolidation. But here's the real breakthrough. Your beliefs act as filters, determining which of those 11 million bits of information become your reality. When you upgrade your belief software, you literally change what you perceive as possible. This mental reprogramming sets the foundation for everything that follows, but your mind is only as powerful as the energy that fuels it. Chapter 2: Energy Architecture. Optimizing your system resources mastery isn't about perfection. Mastery is about developing an unshakable relationship with the process of improvement. The difference between people who achieve extraordinary results and those who remain stuck isn't talent or luck, it's their learning algorithm. Most people learn reactively. Something goes wrong, so they try to fix it. But masters learn proactively, like debugging code before problems appear. They deliberately seek out their weaknesses and turn them into strengths. Meet Jennifer, a working mother of 2 who felt constantly drained. She discovered her energy wasn't broken, it was just poorly managed. Instead of trying to power through, she began treating her body like sophisticated hardware that needed proper maintenance cycles. She aligned her most demanding tasks with her natural peak hours, 10 a.m., 12 p.m., scheduled recovery periods after intense work, and created energy rituals, specific routines that reliably boosted her performance. The result? She launched a successful freelance business while maintaining her family responsibilities, not through grinding harder, but by programming her energy more efficiently. Implementation framework: energy optimization. 1. Track your energy levels hourly for 1 week. 2. Identify your natural peak and recovery cycles. 3. Schedule your most important work during peak hours. 4. Create specific energy rituals: movement, breathing, music. 5. Protect your energy by saying no to low-value activities. Here's what most productivity advice misses. Your emotional state is actually your most important energy resource. When you learn to generate states like confidence, enthusiasm, and determination on command, you become unstoppable. But optimized energy without strategic direction is like a powerful computer running random programs. Chapter 3: The Mastery Mindset: Upgrading Your Learning Algorithm. Mastery isn't about perfection. Mastery is about developing an unshakable relationship with the process of improvement. The difference between people who achieve extraordinary results and those who remain stuck isn't talent or luck, it's their learning algorithm. Most people learn reactively. Something goes wrong, so they try to fix it. But masters learn proactively, like debugging code before problems appear. They deliberately seek out their weaknesses and turn them into strengths. Consider David, a financial advisor who plateaued at a comfortable but unremarkable level. Instead of accepting his limitations, he began studying his own patterns, like analyzing code. He tracked every client interaction, identified exactly where conversations went well or poorly, and systematically upgraded his weaknesses. He treated every setback as debugging data and every mistake as tuition paid toward his education. Within 2 years, he had tripled his client base and income, not through natural talent, but by programming himself for continuous improvement. Implementation framework: Mastery development. 1. Choose one skill to master completely before moving to others. 2. Practice deliberate feedback loops. Track, analyze, adjust. 3. Seek out challenges slightly beyond your comfort zone. 4. Turn failures into learning data, not personal shortcomings. 5. Find mentors who've already solved your problems. The fastest way to develop mastery is through progressive overload for the mind. Just like muscles grow stronger with gradually increased resistance, your capabilities expand when you systematically challenge your current limits. But individual mastery is only part of the equation. Your relationships are the network connections that amplify everything. Chapter 4: Relationship Dynamics: Building Your Social Network Architecture. Your relationships are like the network connections in your life's operating system. The quality of these connections determines how effectively information, opportunities, and energy flow through your world. Think about it. Every interaction you have is either strengthening or weakening your social network. When you show up with genuine curiosity and authentic value, you create what programmers would call stable, high bandwidth connections. Lisa, an aspiring entrepreneur, understood this principle perfectly. Instead of trying to network in the traditional sense, she approached relationships like building elegant code. She focused on creating genuine value for others first. She connected people who could help each other, shared resources freely, and always followed through on commitments. Her network became a powerful amplification system for her ideas and opportunities. Most people have this backwards. They try to extract value before they've contributed any. But successful relationship programming works like this: contribute first, consistently, and the returns compound over time. Implementation framework: Relationship programming. 1. Identify 5 people you want stronger connections with. 2. Find specific ways to add value to their lives first. 3. Create regular touch points, not just when you need something. 4. Become a connector. Introduce people who should know each other. 5. Follow through obsessively on every commitment. Here's the secret: everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about. When you approach others with genuine compassion and interest in their well-being, you create connections that transcend typical networking. But even the best relationships require emotional intelligence to maintain and leverage effectively. Chapter 5: Emotional Intelligence: Debugging Your Emotional Software. Your emotions aren't random feelings, they're sophisticated data signals from your nervous system. Most people treat emotions like annoying pop-up windows they need to close quickly. But emotions are actually your internal monitoring system, providing crucial information about what needs attention. Think of emotional intelligence like debugging emotional software. When an emotion appears, instead of ignoring it or being overwhelmed by it, you examine it like a programmer examining code. What triggered this response? What information is it providing? How can I use this data to improve my performance? Meet Robert, a project manager who used to explode in stressful meetings. Instead of trying to suppress his anger, he began studying it, like analyzing system errors. He noticed the physical warning signs: tension in his jaw, shallow breathing, clenched fists. He learned to catch these signals early and redirect the energy productively. Now, when he feels that tension building, he recognizes it as information. Something important isn't being addressed. He's learned to transform emotional reactions into strategic responses. Implementation framework, emotional debugging. 1. Notice physical sensations before emotional reactions take over. 2. Pause and ask, what is this emotion trying to tell me? 3. Identify the trigger pattern behind recurring emotional responses. 4. Develop specific strategies for each type of emotional data. 5. Practice expanding the space between trigger and response. The key isn't eliminating emotions, it's upgrading how you process and respond to emotional information. When you master this, you become emotionally unshakable while staying fully human. With all these systems optimized and integrated, you're ready for the final step. Chapter 6. Integration and Implementation. Launching your new operating system knowledge without implementation is just entertainment. The gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it is where most transformations crash. This is why you need what programmers call a deployment strategy, a systematic way to launch your upgraded life operating system. Here's where most people fail. They try to upgrade everything simultaneously. It's like trying to rewrite an entire software program at once. Instead, successful transformation works like software updates. You upgrade one system at a time until the entire program runs smoothly. Take Amanda, a teacher who felt overwhelmed by all the changes she wanted to make. Instead of attempting everything at once, she approached transformation like a systematic software rollout. Month 1, energy optimization. Month 2, morning routine programming. Month 3, relationship upgrades. Each change built on the previous foundation until she had completely transformed her life's operating system. Your future self isn't some distant possibility. Your future self is being compiled by every choice you make right now. Every time you choose growth over comfort, contribution over consumption, excellence over mediocrity, you're writing code for who you're becoming. Final implementation framework, system integration. 1. Choose one area for your first 30-day upgrade cycle. 2. Track daily progress like monitoring system performance. 3. Debug problems immediately. Don't let bugs compound. 4. Celebrate successful implementations to reinforce the new code. 5. Only add new programs after previous ones are running smoothly. The 48-hour challenge. From strategic thinking to strategic doing. Everything you've learned here is worthless unless it becomes action. Your transformation begins not tomorrow, not next week, but in the next 48 hours. Here's your challenge. Pick one framework from this guide and implement it immediately. Not perfectly, not completely, just begin. Whether it's the 10-minute visualization practice, energy tracking for optimization, or reaching out to strengthen one important relationship. Strategic thinking is worthless unless it becomes strategic doing. Your life's operating system is already running. The question is, are you going to keep running the same old buggy software, or are you ready to upgrade to the premium version of yourself? The choice is yours. The tools are in your hands. Your new life program launches now. Finally, if this content has sparked something inside you, if you can feel that shift beginning to happen, then I need you to do something important right now. Your transformation doesn't just impact you, it ripples out and touches everyone around you. When you become the best version of yourself, you give others permission to do the same. Hit that like button if this resonated with you, because it tells me you're ready to take this journey seriously. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Someone who's been waiting for the right moment to change their life. And subscribe with notifications on, because we're just getting started. I'm constantly discovering new breakthrough techniques and strategies that can accelerate your growth even faster. Your future self is counting on the actions you take right now. Don't let this moment of inspiration fade into just another video you watched. Turn it into the turning point where everything changed. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll dive even deeper into unlocking your extraordinary potential.